Hi everyone, my name is Chloe and I'm going to be showing you a quick how-to video on making a béchamel sauce. A béchamel is one of the 5 mother sauces of French cuisine, the other 5 including a velouté, espagnole, sauce tomate, and hollandaise. With each of the 5 sauces, 4 of the 5 use a base with which we call a roux. A roux is equal parts fat and flour. In this case, I'm going to be using butter as my fat, but you can also use most other oils. So I'm going to go ahead on a very low heat with my pan, melt the butter. And like I said, the roux is equal parts. So I used 1 tablespoon of butter here, and I'm also going to be using 1 tablespoon of flour. Each of the 5 sauces are very basic sauces in which we would typically add other things into them to make most of the sauces that we know. The béchamel sauce is used to make light creamier sauces, such as what we would use for mac and cheese, chicken pot pie. The velouté, we take the roux, we add stocks to them, such as vegetable stock, chicken stock, beef stock, and make most of what we call gravies. So now that my butter's melted, I'm gonna go ahead and add the flour. And once I add the flour, I want to get this mixed pretty quickly, as I want to get rid of the bubbles from the butter, and it's going to turn into a paste. Again, with the 4 sauces that use the roux, each of them require a different color of the roux, which depends on how long it's cooked. With the béchamel and the velouté, we want a very light blonde roux, and that does not require very much time at all, so it's going to be done very quickly. With the espagnole, we want a very dark roux, so it's going to cook a little bit longer until it turns into a nice brown color from the flour, and it'll give it a little bit of a darker taste. With the sauce tomate, we want about a medium roux, so it'll be like a dirty blonde color. So as my roux is thickening, I'm going to keep mixing it. I will show you the color of the sauce as of now. It's a nice blonde color. I'm going to keep mixing this until I get my nice paste. So now that I have that ready, I'm going to go ahead and add a bit of milk. And the milk is what we use for the béchamel. The béchamel is, again, the cream sauce. Now that I've added the milk, it's going to thicken up pretty quickly, so I'm going to go ahead and keep mixing this. And typically a béchamel is very simple. It's simply the roux, the flour, and the butter. Add the milk, mix it in with a little bit of salt, pepper, and typically nutmeg. And then if you're making a cheese sauce, you go ahead and add whichever cheeses you're using, add whichever other spices you're using, and that would be your base for a cream sauce, used in pastas or whatever you may. It is one of my favorites. So as I'm mixing this, it's getting a little bit thicker, and you can add as much milk as you like depending on the thickness of the sauce that you're looking for. I don't want a very thick sauce, so I'm going to keep adding milk until I get the lightness that I am looking for. Just a little bit, and I'm going to keep mixing this so it blends nicely. Alright, so now that I have my sauce, I'm going to go ahead, add a little bit of salt, add a little bit of freshly ground pepper, mix that in, and here we have our béchamel. Thank you for watching my video. I hope you enjoyed it. Hope to see you again soon.